Hello everyone. In these video sessions, we'll be covering all the topics that we have covered in the class, and I'll be giving you a summary here as to what we did in the class. So let us begin. So as you remember, in animate a name, we basically animated a name in Scratch, and we did so using the various properties and the various things that we did, and we'll revise those things in this video. Let me go about it. So the first thing that we did was color clicker. So when you come on the Scratch window, I have taught you what you have to do. You have to go on create, and after going on create, you basically are greeted with this window. In this window, you basically see a sprite already present, but you do not have to use this sprite. Instead, we will be adding our character sprite, so we can delete it by clicking here. Okay, so let us choose a backdrop first. Let me choose a backdrop. You can choose any kind of backdrop that we like. Let me choose this backdrop, and here I can add a letter. I can basically search for my letter or click here and find my letters here. So I'll be choosing the letter B, and basically after selecting this right here, I can change its looks by going here and saying change color effect by 25. I place it here, and also I want it to be done once I click the sprite. So for this, I go into events, and as I taught you, when you click this sprite, this action should go take place. So I select when this sprite clicked option and place it here. So I'll see now that whenever I click on the sprite, its color changes. Okay, so the next thing that we have to do is make it spin. So to make the character spin, what we can do is we can go again on motion, and in motion basically we can add the turn option. So we select this option, the turn option, and we have to make it spin like forever. Then we can also go in control and select the forever loop, which is present in control here, and place it here, and in that we have to place the turn wala action. Okay, so you will see that whenever I click my sprite now, it will keep on turning, keep on turning, keep on turning. Stop it, I can basically click this, will stop, and to change its position back to where it was, I can basically turn this value to, and direction also. Okay, so let's go on to the next thing. Next thing is play a sound. So I want to produce a sound whenever I click. So for that, I can basically click on the sound option, and I have a play sound until done. So I can basically click this, drag this here under when this sprite is clicked, and now I can produce a meow sound which is present here, or I can choose my own sound as well. So I'll see that whenever I click this sprite, a sound is produced. So this is the next thing we did, and we can make the letter dance also. We can change its size also. So let us change its size. How to make that happen? We can basically go into looks, and we can say change size, set size to 100%. 100% is the absolute size. We have to increase its size, so we increase the value from 100% and set it to something like 125%. You will see when I click on this button, it will increase in size every time. Okay, I can set it to a higher value as well. I can set it to, let's say, 200, and it will increase in size to 200. To bring it back to its original size, I can basically click here and type 100 here to revise the size back to what it was. So this is how you change size. Okay, so the next thing that we did is press a key. So you want to move this whenever you press a key. For that you can go into events, and again you can select when space key pressed here. I can change the key, I can set it to the up arrow key, and I want to move it whenever this key is, the up arrow key is pressed. So I can say move 10 steps when up arrow key is pressed. So I will see whenever I press the up arrow key now, the sprite will move. So this is another thing that we learned. And the last thing is gliding around. So I want to make a sprite, I want to make this sprite that is present on my page to basically move around, glide around in the page. So for that, what I can do is I can again go into motion, and I can have the up arrow key again. Let me just press the up arrow key and make it move. So I can say when up arrow key pressed, glide 1 second to random position. So this will make it move in a random position. Whenever I press the up arrow key, it will move in a random position. Okay, so this was our first class and the revision for our first class, and I'll make more such videos for summaries, and you can catch them to basically revise all the topics that have been taught in the sessions for the Scratch Essential program. Thank you.